look at this angel, baby. He says, now I have told you. And the reference afterward, what you gonna do about it? See what I'm talking about? He says, he has risen. Yeah, but just because it's a historical fact don't mean nothing unless you do something about it. Now I have told you. And I'm saying the same thing. Now I have told you what you gonna do with it. He has risen, but has he risen inside of you? And I'm telling you, right then, when that angel spoke, it was like something hit in them women. Their hearts were changed. They ran back and told the other disciples. Didn't matter if they believed him or not, but he had risen. He wasn't in the tomb no more. How you know, ladies? Because he rose in my heart. Don't you understand? Ain't no testimony like the testimony of a believer. Why? Because they gotta explain nothing. Because the kingdom comes inside of them. It don't come as for you to see. Is what Jesus says. The kingdom don't come as for the eye to see. It comes within. That's where the testimony is. What happened to you? He rose inside of me. I can't go back. I'm a new creation. The old is gone. I allowed Jesus to sit on the throne and he changed everything. Yeah, I don't believe you though. It don't matter what you believe. I ain't trying to convince you. I'm trying to tell you, to testify to you that if you allow him to rise, you'll have the same testimony. Skeptic or follower, you have to allow him his place. These women ran back and they did something with it. They allowed Jesus his spot on the throne of their hearts, and they went and told the disciples, and they mocked them. They didn't believe, but it didn't matter if anybody else believed. They believed, and because of that belief, Jesus ascended. He rose in their hearts. And those women are the first to testify of the truth of Jesus. And he rises. But they aren't the last to do so. Don't you understand? How many countless men and women for the millennia that have passed since then have had the same testimony without ever seeing, just like these women. And yet they believe. Why? Because he arose within. They'd go to the stake for him. They'd burn for him. They'd get eaten by wild animals for him. They'd go to death for him, even never seeing him. Why? Because he was real within. He ascended and took the throne of their heart. And that's what he's trying to get us to. He don't want to be artificially low and impotent in your life. He wants to reign and with power come into your life. But to do so, you have got to do something with the revelation of who Jesus is. He wasn't just a prophet. Squash that stuff. He wasn't just a good man. He wasn't just a good teacher. He was the Son of the living God. Just like Peter had to testify when Jesus asked him, who do people say I am? He said, some say you a prophet. Some say you Elijah. Yeah, but Peter, who you say I am? You're the Christ, the Son of the living God. Peter allowed that truth to rise in his heart. He said, blessed are you, Simon Peter, for this wasn't given to you by men. You couldn't study hard enough for this. The Pharisees were in the book all the time. Yet they missed Jesus walking right by them. He said, but this was revealed to you by my Father in heaven, and it has rose within you. You may not believe it day one when I just met you on that boat and had you cast that net, but you believe it now. Something rose inside of you, and that's how this happens. It starts as a baby Jesus, and then it grows into a King of Kings. You see what I'm talking about? We're about to get to Christmas. That's why we're saying that. He is not meant to stay lowly in a manger, though. He is supposed to rise and rise and rise again until he is your all and all.